welcome to Latinas Network TV. You are watching the Let's Talk show hosted by me, Angie Hernandez. And we have a very special guest today, and her name is Desiree. She is definitely one of the best members, which all of them are, from Latinas Network. We love you, Desiree. We have learned a lot from you. And yeah, thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me to come here today. It's a pleasure to talk with this group that we are building up together. It's awesome to be in touch with so many amazing women. I'm pretty glad to be here, for being sincere.
Thank you. Thank you. So we just want to know a little bit about you. Can you share a little bit of who Desiree is?
Yes, for sure. First of all, I'm a Latina. I'm from Brazil. So I'm pretty proud Latina too. In Brazil, I'm an architect, but I came to here to America just to visit America. But I kind of fell in love, and I started to running up some projects to start to do some different things in here. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Wonderful. And I know that you had a project going on, the Great Barbecue food truck in the past, and which I don't know, can you tell us a little bit about how that project worked out for you? What did you learn about it? Or
yes, for sure. It was pretty nice to see that if you're running up a project in Roanoke, the whole community is gonna be pretty supporting you. You know, they're gonna support you a lot. Doesn't matter if you're a Latina, if you're Arabic, if you're an American citizen. If they see you doing a good thing, they're gonna support you. So what I learning up in here was to working with the community, I learning up how to catch people to you, you know, because I used to use a lot of social medias. I made a bunch of social media experience, you know, like for example, a lot of videos. Every single day I do some histories, you know. So was pretty nice because I could put all the knowledge that I had before in the community, you know, all the marketing that I studied before, everything that I have studied before. Was pretty nice to put this on this project. So it was an experience that I don't have words to describe it, what I passed it through. Unfortunately, now I'm starting to see other things, but the time that I spent doing this, I don't have nothing to complain about.
Wonderful. So yes, I think we always encounter, I mean, with business and entrepreneurship, you got to see it all in a way or another, right? So we admire you for that. I can't wait to learn a little bit about your takeaway from it and how it went for you. But yes, thank you for sharing that. But yeah, can you share with us, why did you pick out Roanoke? Why Roanoke? How did you fall in love with it?
Oh yes, I came to Roanoke to spend a little time with my family. I have a lovely aunt that she lives in here for about 13 years old now. She has been living here in Roanoke. And I started to know Roanoke, started to make new friends. I started to see how the community here works. And the city is amazing, you know. So I was just like, oh, I fell in love in here. I want to spend a little more time in here. Let's see what could happen. And what happened for real was I felt hugged by the community here. So that's why I choose Roanoke, because your guys are pretty welcome. I don't have nothing to complain about.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And let's talk about a little bit about Latinas Network. What do you think about the community itself?
Well, the Latinas Network is super interesting because every single girl that is on this group, we do a different thing, you know. Like for example, my accountant is from the Latinas Network, you know. Also, I try to participate with the Shannon Dominguez on the Gatland, you know, because it's a nice I cannot say working, you know. They do an amazing project. Also, we had the Cat Pascal that helped us a lot getting together. organizing every single month this meeting that we can know other person, because like, for example, I had a food truck, now I'm gonna start to running up a new project, Kat has the Hamburguesa channel has the program, has the counters, has the girl that does mask, has the girl that does little sculpture, has the girl that she sells makeup. So in this community is pretty, there's a pretty huge, pretty different, but we are at the same page trying to do something together, and this doesn't have price, because when a bunch of power girls getting together, a bunch of new projects, a bunch of new things start to running up, and I see that this group has a huge thing ahead, so that's what I think about.
Yes, I agree. I mean, I think it's all about networking and the importance of connection in within our community. If it wasn't for Latinas Network, I would have never met you. And I've gotten some awesome advice. We've learned a lot from you as far as marketing. You came, one time you presented at one of the meetings and you encouraged everyone, which I love that because it really pushed me. If it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have started recording. And look at me right here, interviewing you now. So
yes.
yes,
it's because we don't have to be ashamed what we're doing. We don't have to be afraid what you have to do, because sometimes we had a nice project, but we don't have the courage to start to do it. I even have a tattoo in here on my arm that says that you only have a talent when you start to do something. Because if you don't do nothing, you don't have a talent, And we see so many things that we could do it, but we don't have this courage to do. So that's what I want to bring to the community too, because this helped me a lot. I'm not perfect. I have my bad days too, A bunch of people asking me, why you stop at this project right now? The Great Barbecue was doing great, for real, was doing great. But I put in my head on my head and said, this is what I really want? Probably not. I have another things to do. So if I live in here on the top, I can do another things. It's not a problem to restart again, because when you do a project, the project has a begin, a middle, and an end. And you have to know when to end. And it's not a failure at all, at all. It's just like the time that you're supposed to be in that project. So what I want to bring to you girls all the time is express yourself, talk about what you have to offer. And if it doesn't work, it's not a problem. You restart another thing ahead, and the people will continue and admire you because they know your work. You don't have any mistake about this. It's just like a life cycle,
Yes, I cannot agree more with you. So we have to wrap up, but thank you so much. We cannot wait to bring you in our next session. Remember, this is just the first round and we're getting to know all the members, and we would love to hear back from you, and maybe on our next session, we can invite you and you can bring some encouragement and talk a lot about what you learned from the community and bring it to us. I think it would be great. So thank you so much for your time, Desiree. We love to see you and keep on going. We can never stop. If the project ended, something better is coming. So
exactly. And don't be ashamed of what you're doing. Always show up to the world. Okay, guys?
Yes. Thank you so much. It's good to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. See ya.
Thank you everyone for watching. We had a pleasure having Desiree here at the show today. Don't remember, go and like and follow. You can find us on all social media platforms, on our website, and you guys can get more updates of what's coming up. Thank you.